Hey everybody, good evening guys. This is Global Trade Live. Today is 4th of April and we are now live in New York session over here, so let's get started. First of all, let's have a look at GBP JPY. Okay, so GBP JPY is in a extremely bullish mode right now. So this was the trade I took yesterday. Let me just tell you guys how I executed and why I executed this trade. So what was happening over here is my voice audible to everyone, guys? Stream is healthy. We are live. Hey everyone, is my voice audible? Hey everyone. Okay, so let's get started over here. So yesterday, what was happening over here is I looked at the market structure. It was totally bullish. Then we were over here, somewhere over here. Then I saw this candle closing like this, and over here at the time of NY open, this candle has already created a lower wick and it was moving up, right? So I looked at the left and we had a clean range to the left over here. Then I just measured this range. This was about 15-16 pips of range, so the range was really not much, but the thing was that was the time of NY open. Okay, and whenever there is a session open or closing time, we know that the market really go up or down with heavy volume most of the times. Okay, I cannot say every time, but yes, most of the times it does that. So after that, I executed the trade when this candle was breaking the high of the previous candle and it went straight up into profits. So I booked around 10 pips in this whole setup over here. So why I closed this trade over here, because I knew that this is a strong resistance over here and this could be a possible best target for now. So I closed everything over here because I could have waited for the market to go up over here in this level, but the problem is this was also a strong level of resistance. So whenever there is a resistance or a support coming up after a move, then you have to close your trades, or close some partials or most of the trade at that time or that point of time. And look at after this, after what happened is the market went straight down. So that was a really nice decision to close the trade in over here. Okay, so let's look at the current market structure. I'm gonna just remove all the drawings. And okay, so the current market structure is extremely bullish right now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go to the daily over here. Okay, so if I talk about the daily time frame, then there was a resistance over here in this area. Then the today's candle, it just broke the high of the previous candle and it went all the way up. And if we look on the left, then we had this clean range, but now market is at a strong level of resistance, maybe a strong or a weak, because if you look a little bit more left, then a strong level would be this level over here. So in case if the market starts to go up, then this could be a potential rejection zone. The current zone can also be a potential rejection zone, but the thing is, it's a weak point. I really think it's a weak point, so that's why. And also one more thing I would like to mention over here is that the move has already been done in the daily time frame. So from here to here, the move has already been done. Maybe it can go more up over here, but maybe it can reject this area and then create some sort of support again, and then it will be going up. So that can be the two things which can happen over here. If we talk about the 4-hour time frame, then the 4-hour time frame is rejecting heavily this resistance area from the daily. Let's look at the left, how the 4-hour is looking like in the left. So if we look at the left over here, then this is the resistance over from which the market should be rejecting. Okay, so this is the resistance over here, and if we talk about the support level, then this is a support level over here. So let's again look at the current market structure. So the thing is, right now the previous 4-hour candle closed with no wick on the top. That means the current 4-hour candle might just go all the way down by rejecting the higher prices, or maybe closing like this over here, or I'm not sure how this candle will be closing, because the thing is, the move has already been done in the 4-hour. And if we talk about just the 4-hour over here, the current market scenario, then I'm gonna delete this over here and I'm gonna draw a recent level of resistance which was broken over here. And now I'm expecting the market to continue moving down, create a support, and then move up. So now the things are getting more clear by looking at the smaller time frames like 4-hour, right? So to crack a trade, we need to go more down to the 1-hour as well. So in the 1-hour, look at this over here, the 1-hour resistance over here, it was broken and then the market went up. So the thing is, move was happened already from here to here, right? So the move has already been done. Now what the market is doing is it's retracing back, and whenever the market does that, we wait for a support to be formed, and after that, after forming a support, we know that there will be a continuation move. So that means this move has been done, this move is in progress right now, and we just need to wait for a support to be formed, and after that it will be moving up. So we have to wait for these things to happen. Yeah. So I'm gonna delete this over here. So let's just wait and watch, because now by looking at the daily and the 4 hour and the 1 hour, I know one thing, that we have to wait for a support to be formed, whether in a 1 hour. So let's have a look at the 30 minute as well, and then we are going to decide which time frame is the best to trade, right? So by looking at the 30 minute time frame, there was a huge move which has done already, and then a resistance has been formed over here, and after that, so now two things can happen. Number one is there can be a resistance formed and move down, so that will also be a strong idea of sells. Okay, and if we talk about buys, then I have already explained that we need a support to be formed to continue moving up, because this move has already been done, so we need a move like this to happen, right? So that's the idea behind GBP/JPY analysis. So I'm just gonna wait for a support or a resistance to be formed in order to perform a trade. So right now it's just waiting time and relaxing time over here. So let's have a look at the news. Maybe there is a news today. Okay, economic calendar. Let's go to okay, so there is George's job openings. Oh, got more than 1 hour left. No problem. So there is no such news, like no such important news today, so we can obviously wait and execute the trade in time if we get an opportunity. Otherwise we just have to wait. So in the meantime, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just go to gold and analyze the gold over here. Okay, so now GBP/JPY is something in which we have to just wait. And if we talk about gold, then gold is in a sideways momentum right now. It's not moving much. So the thing is, in gold, if we talk about gold, then this was the only move which happened, and this was the only move which happened over here, right? So let's just squeeze a graph a little bit and look at the gold properly. So the thing is, gold is rejecting gold is just moving sideways from a very long time, but obviously we can find a trend in the sideways trend as well if we analyze the market properly. So the thing is, if I look at the daily or the weekly, let's look at the weekly. So weekly time frame has created a support. Oh, very nice. So the weekly time frame has created a support over here. Okay, and now it's moving up. It has broke the high of the previous week's candle. That means the market is in a very strong bullish trend right now, but obviously it is also at a strong level of rejection zone, so we cannot really say anything by just looking at the weekly time frame. So by looking at the weekly time frame, let's switch to the daily time frame. Daily time frame created a support, then went up, resistance, support, now again moving up. So right now, if we just talk about the current market scenario, then it has again created a support, and now the today's candle has created a lower wick, and it's rejecting the lower prices right over here. So what happened over here is, I assume that the today's candle will be reversing back, break its own high, and then fill the previous candle's wick, and maybe it can go up to this level over here. So according to me, gold will be going up. Yeah, I think that will be a nice trade. And if I just zoom in a little bit, then we have this area of resistance which has now become the support. Guys, we are talking about the daily time frame, okay, in gold. So now the market is rejecting this support area which was a resistance earlier, and I think that it will be reversing back, break its own high and move up. So let's mark something on the high over here. So this is the high of gold daily. So let's move to the 4 hour now. Okay, so I'm assuming that gold 4-hour candle might be closing strong bullish again, because if it really has to go up, then it has to, close strongly. Then we can, I'm just gonna adjust this level of support over here. So market went up, retraced back, and after that it went up. Now this current 4-hour candle broke above the high of the previous one, so it should be moving up till this resistance over here. So I'm gonna mark a resistance in the 4-hour, this over here. So after the 4-hour, let's move to the 1-hour, and this is the daily high over here. So we need a candle to break again this high, then we can say anything. So now if we look at the let me zoom in a little bit. So by looking at the 1-hour thing over here, then we can say that market went up, created a resistance, then created some lower lows and lower highs. So it is also retracement over here. Then it created this support. After that it went up, created another support over here. So I'm gonna just delete everything and redraw again from the 1-hour. So there was again this support formed. Okay, so this support is formed over here, and after that we can see that the previous candle, 1-hour candle, has rejected the lower prices and closed like a huge rejection. So and the same thing is happening in the current 1-hour candle, right? It went up, rejected all the higher prices. So that's why I'm saying that the gold is being very tricky right now. And also I'm saying that from my point of view, it should be going up. Okay, but obviously that's not 100%. So we have to wait and watch how the candles closes. So the thing is, where it will be the exact point, or what will be the best idea for buying gold. So I personally think that it will be above this area over here. It should be above this area, because if you look at the current 30-minute candle, then it has just started, and in the first few seconds it went up heavily, strongly, and now it's rejecting the higher prices. So also what can also happen over here is that it can reverse back and break its own low, continue moving down, break the previous candle low, and continue moving more down, right? So this range over here, this overall range from here to here, this overall range is a dangerous zone. Okay, so if you are looking for a trade, then go for a trade which really makes you feel comfortable. Okay, because otherwise you will be end up forced trading and you will be end up losing money. So that won't really help you in growing your portfolio, right? What only help you is you wait for a trade patiently, you let the market create a setup for you in which you feel comfortable, and after that you execute your trade on the basis of those setup. So in case now people will say that what if we miss a trade, we miss this thing, what if it goes up over here? So then I would say that guys, if we don't get a chance, then it is what it is. Okay, we cannot really do anything about that. But what we can do is we can really put trades by thinking, by taking some intelligent decisions. Okay, because when you take intelligent decisions, you the chances of winning really increases. So that's why I would suggest everyone to just wait and watch, let the market make its move and give you a chance to enter it. Okay, so for me, buys will be above this area, and how I'm gonna execute the buys, that totally depends on how the candle will be closing. So I'm gonna just wait and watch. Nothing is happening in GBP, JPY or gold. Okay, basically GBP, JPY is moving. We can't say that nothing is happening in GJ. So right now, for now, there's nothing. But obviously if it forms a resistance over here, then I'm gonna look for sells, because we have this clean range, and if it will be forming a support down over here, then I'm gonna look for buys, because it will be a retracement then. So just wait and watch. Let me just play some music over here. The analysis has done. Now we just have to wait and watch. Let's just wait and watch. Okay, no copyright. No copyright songs. That news coming at 10 SMH. Which news? Which news is coming? There is just this news over here which is coming at 19:30 Indian time, so we still got like 1 hour 24 minutes. So I think if before this news we get some trade, then that will be great. Otherwise, maybe today will be not a trading day, so I'm gonna just wait and watch how the candles move, because the thing is, I really think that GBP will be giving us an opportunity very soon. So I really think that's gonna happen over here, or because I'm not very sure about gold today, because the gold is just ranging. And the thing is, I would like to mention something over here about the gold. The thing is, if we look at this side of the market, then what do we see is so many candles rejected this price over here and went down again and again and again, right? So we need a candle to do something different from all these candles over here, right? And what will be the different thing it can do? It can close above this price over here. Okay, so we need this candle over here to close above these candles, right? So that's the only different thing we can expect a candle to do from these candles over here, right? Because once that happens, that means we can say that now the market is really trying to push up, and then we will be looking at only buying opportunities in the market, right? Because we will be looking at those points on which we can really execute a buy trade. But before that, it really needs to close above, and to close above, it really needs some volume to come in. And once the volume will be coming in, there will be opportunities happening in the market. Big moves will be coming up, impulse moves can take place, so things will be easy. Because without volume, really we cannot trade, we will be screwed. So let's just wait and watch. And those who are coming new to the streams, guys, if you haven't subscribed yet, then please subscribe my channel, guys. I'm providing this free knowledge to everybody daily by coming live. So if you can just support me by subscribing my channel and liking the streams, then it will really help me to grow and reach other people as well. Still got 21 minutes left for gold to close. So has anyone got any trade today? Winning, losing, any kind of a trade? And whenever I'm gonna take a trade, guys, it will be appearing on this screen over here. So right now GBP JPY is rejecting something. Let's have a look on the left. Oh, this area over here. See, you just have to read the candles. They will tell you everything. They will tell you each and every detail you really need. So I'm gonna just mark this area. Yeah, this is a strong zone. Okay, so 15-minute candle is about to close. Let's have a look at the 15 minutes candle. And in 15 minutes this 4 hour will be closing as well. So what happens is, now the thing is, there is a very interesting thing which is happening in the market. So what's happening over here is, let me just draw, if I can, highlighter, rectangle, brush, ellipse, curve. Okay, anyways, so in case we have the next 4 hour candle creates a higher wick first, and then after creating the high, if it goes down and break the low of the previous one, then I'm gonna take a sell trade at that point, because I know that once that happens, that means a high has been formed in the market, which has created by the 4 hour candle, and now it has broke the low. That means it is trying to push the price down for a retracement, right? Because the 4 hour move has already been done. If you look from here to here, the 4 hour move has already been done. Now it really has to retrace back down till here maybe, and after retracing back down, it should be going up again. So this is something I'm looking for in GBP JPY right now. But obviously we are talking about a 4 hour time frame right over here, right? So that also means that it can possibly take some time to do this, maybe after the streams or maybe between the streams. So we just have to wait and watch if this happens or not. So look over here, gold is again rejecting the same price. Only volume can push the price all the way up, or if gold really needs to go up. So yeah, very interesting. 4 hour time frame is really very interesting in GBP JPY. See, by looking at the 4 hour time frame, the confidence really increases a lot, because I know that exactly what I'm talking about and what I'm looking for in the 4 hour, 1 hour and 30 minutes. So now the thing is, I have ideas for all the three time frames together, and when you have a proper idea, then you know that where you have to enter, where you have to close, and where you have to keep your stop loss. And whenever you have all these things together in your head, then your chances of winning really gets increasing, because you know exactly where to manage your risk as well, where to execute a trade and everything. Gold is trying to push up, but very difficult to break this level over here. Very difficult, because you know many people will be trapping over here. They are gonna enter a trade when this candle will be breaking the high of the previous one, and maybe after breaking the previous one's high, it can possibly move up. But what the chances of, the most of the chances is, the mostly a chance is that it's gonna reject again and close back down. And when it does that, so it's gonna trap many traders, and it's gonna stop them out. So that's why you always have to wait for a proper trading setup. Look over here, go GBP JPY is moving down, and let's have a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour looks great. 4 hour is also looking nice. So maybe in the last, what will be happening is GBP JPY will be rejecting the lower prices, and it will be closing a little bit above by leaving a small wick to the downside, so that the next candle can wake up a little bit and break the low and continue moving down. So I think that's gonna be the thing which will be happening.
Incoming mail.
Okay, so till the time we have a few minutes left, then I want to share this thing over here. Let me just show you. So on my YouTube channel also you can get this video. Then this is a small video or reel I have made for you guys only. In this video, a small video of 1 minute, you can see that how to get a profitable trade setup very quickly. Okay, nothing you have to do, you just have to I actually took this exact trade yesterday, so I made a reel out of that, how to find a quick trade and how to execute according to that setup. This is 30-minute time frame GBP JPY, and this is the market structure over here. As so this was the exact trade I took. The market was bull. So whenever there is a bullish market, we always wait for a support to be formed. So I executed a trade when the current 30-minute candle broke the high of the previous 30-minute candle, and I kept my stop loss under the current candle's low. We had clean range to the left as well, and the trade went straight into profits. So these are the following rules which we use to execute a trade. Rule number one is market structure, which is bullish in
So
this
these
case.
are the rules
Wait
over
for
here.
a retracement and a support to be formed. Execute the trades when the highs are broken and book the profits when the previous high is reached. Follow the chain link.
Simple rules. So if anybody really wants, then they can go and watch the video from the YouTube channel or Discord. So this by why I'm providing you these kind of videos is because it's short and it's really informative. Because if anybody really wants to take a trade, then he must be knowing that how you have to execute and where you have to really execute, right? Is that a proper setup for you or not? So you just have to look at all those things together. So to help you guys with those things, I'm creating these kind of videos. And also on my Discord channel over here, you can look at the trade analysis as well and learn how I exactly executed a trade, because I have sent the labeled charts over here so that people can go and trade exactly like the same I'm trading. And also there are some people also who also send their charts as well on Discord, so you can just go and look at their charts as well and look at their trade ideas as well. So the main goal is to share knowledge every day so that everybody can grow together. So look over here, gold went straight up and rejected all the high prices and now rejecting this area. Also if you talk about GBP JPY, then GBP JPY is exactly doing the same thing over here. It went straight down and then rejecting the lower prices. Let's have a look on the lower time frames over here. So there is a news, I think, also just came in, this low news over here. I personally think that there might be a support which will be formed over here. So if that will be the case, then what I need is I need a lower wick to be formed in the next candle, and then I need the next candle to break the high of the previous one and continue moving up in this area again. So this is something I'm looking for if we talk about buys. So 3 minutes left for GBP JPY to close, and gold over here as well. So let's have a look at the 4-hour once again. So we are talking about the next 4-hour candle to create a lower wick and move all the way up. You know guys, by looking at the 4-hour time frame, the funny part is I really think that the next 4-hour candle will be making a higher wick and breaking the low of the previous and continue moving down. But by looking at the 30 minutes, it really looks like that it's gonna it's gonna move up again. So let's see what happens. Let's just wait for the current candle to close and I'm gonna look at that after that. So let's have a look at the 15, maybe 15-minute will help us. Okay, 1 hour, that means we are saying that the next 1 hour candle will be moving over. 2 minutes left over here. So the time has come where we will be getting some clarity about the market. Hello Saranj, how are you? Hold on a sec, guys. I'm getting a call. Okay, so GBP JPY 30-minute candle is about to close. Daily is rejecting daily, but daily has to cover this up again to remain bullish. And the market structure is also bullish. Market came down, up, up, down. Okay guys, 20 seconds. Let me just get ready over here and we are set. Terminals are ready as well. So 30-minute candle has closed over here, and right now it's going up. It will be going down again. So I hope that it creates a lower wick first and then it breaks the high of the previous one, because that will be a really confident move for me to do. Otherwise, if it just broke the high in like first few minutes, then there's nothing for me in this setup, because I'm really very specific about my setups. That's why I might not take many trades in a month, but those trades which I take, they are really high accuracy trades. So let's just wait and watch. If I look at the 1 hour, now the thing is, 1 hour move has already been done from here to here, right? So we need a resistance to be formed in order to continue moving down. If I get a resistance, then I'm gonna try for sells in the 1 hour. Otherwise, I'll just let this run over here. I'm just staying out of the market right now, because I need the setups to be formed by you need to be formed like I really want them to be formed. So let's just wait and watch. Maybe we're gonna get a bullish trade over here after the candle creates a lower wick, because I think it should be moving down till here. There should be a nice wick which will be formed over here, and it's really nice that the candle is forming a forming like this in the first few minutes, because when this happens, that means the chances of moving against or moving opposite is really high. So it's really nice that it's happening over here. So let's just do one thing. I'm gonna just wait for this price to be broke to execute a buy trade, but before that I need a good lower wick to be formed. And for my confirmations, I'm gonna look for the lower time frames like 15 minutes, maybe 30, maybe 45, each and every time frame I have. Oh, this is really nice. So the thing is, guys, if you look at the 45-minute time frame over here, then the 45-minute candle has already created a lower wick. So if it breaks its own high and break this price over here, that means the chances of moving up will be really high. Okay, so I might gonna execute a trade in the on the basis of 45 minutes. You know, it doesn't matter what time frame you decide to trade, because somebody will say who trades the 45-minute time frame. But the thing is, if you are getting a nice setup in a 45-minute time frame as well, then there is no harm in trading a 45-minute time frame, right? I even now trade a 2 hour, a 3 hour, any time frame I get. Okay, because if this if the 45-minute time frame is really supporting my 30-minute analysis, like I'm looking for buys over here and it will be creating a lower wick. And but the thing is, in the 45-minute there is a 30-minute candle which is already inside this 45-minute candle. That means we will be not seeing a wick to be, you know, different from the current 45-minute candle. It's moving inside. But one thing I can say that is, if the current 45-minute candle will break its own low, that will be a strong sign of sells, because at that point of time, not only 45-minute is breaking its own low, the 30-minute candle will be also breaking the low of the previous 30-minute candle. So whenever you look at those two time frames together and you form something, a story like a thing out of them, then you really makes things easy. Okay, like I, by looking at the 45-minute time frame now, things are looking very easy for me, because the chances of winning is really high. So now what's the risk and the reward? So the stop loss will be around 24.7 pips, and my target will be up over somewhere over here, 34 33 pips. So yeah, I'm gonna just now wait and watch. Okay guys, so it's moving up now. I'm gonna get ready with the terminals over here, and because I really think it's gonna move up. GBP chart. So by looking at the stop loss of 24 pips, I'm thinking whether I can go with a full lot or I think yeah, I can. Otherwise I will be having I will just manage the risk. So 21 minutes left for the 45-minute candle to close, And let me have a look over here. One hour. See, 1 hour looks like that it's gonna maybe move down. And 4 hour can move up to fill the wick of the previous candle. Okay guys, get ready, because now I think anytime it can push the price up. Gold is also trying to push up. 49 minutes left for this news to come in. Okay, it's pushing up, but rejecting again and again. Now I think it's about to move up. It's about to. So 15-minute candle is about to close in 3 minutes, 3-4 minutes. So the thing is now, this 30-minute candle, if it don't break the high of the previous 30-minute candle in few minutes, and only like 6-7 minutes will be remaining in the current 30-minute candle to left, and in those 6 minutes, if it breaks the high, I'm not gonna enter the trade, because then I'm gonna just wait for this candle to close first, and I might be taking a trade in the next 30-minute candle. Okay, here we go. I think it's trying to push the price up again. Again rejecting. It's trying and rejecting, trying and rejecting. Market is playing. Now the funny thing is, there are many traders. I was also one of them. Whenever a candle like this, it really gets, whenever it gets near to the previous candle's high, I used to do is, I always entered at that point of time. You know, whenever it is about to break the high, because the excitement is so much at this point. You really can't wait for this sometimes for this candle to break the high completely. You just enters it when it is about to break the high by thinking that it will be breaking the high. But what happen is, when many people does that, when they enters buys at this point, okay, the market starts to go against them. Market just flips suddenly at that point of time. Let's have a look at the 15. Okay, 15-minute looks like it can push up, break the low, continue moving down, but I need a resistance to be formed in 30 minutes, so I'm not gonna trade in 15 minutes. Yeah, because that will be a plus point for me, because 15 minutes can really make some false signals sometimes, but 30 minutes there is a very lesser time when 30 minute does these kind of things. So yeah, so nothing happened, guys. No trades yet. It is about to break the high, but it didn't. That means there are some signs which are telling us that the market might just reject the higher prices and push down, or maybe it's waiting for the 15-minute candle to push the price all the way up. So, and gold is also pushing up, but wait for this candle to close above this price completely. Come on, guys, who hasn't subscribed my streams yet, please subscribe the streams. That will really help me to reach other people as well. So you're getting free knowledge. Okay, I don't think anything is happening over here right now. Yeah, so 15-minute candle is about to break the low of the previous one. But the thing is, this can be a nice trade. Okay, I must say that this might be a nice trade, but the problem is this is happening in a 15-minute time frame. Okay, 15-minute time frame, plus we have this rejection candle over here as well. So this candle rejected heavily, so this can be again the same thing. But in case the current 15-minute candle doesn't break the low of the previous one and reverses back now without breaking the low of the previous one, and if it break its own high, that will be a really positive thing if we talk about the buy idea. Okay, but if it doesn't break its own high and it breaks the previous low, then it might move down a little bit, maybe reject somewhere over here. But the thing is, 30 minute will be retracing back up. 30 minute will be doing that. There will be a resistance formation and then move down. If not, then it's alright. So 42 minutes left for the news to come in. Okay, so it's about to break the low over here. It just broke the low of the previous candle. Now let's see what happens. Let's just look at the market now. So it just broke the low. Suppose we entered at this point. Okay, now let's just look at the market and watch what happens. We need like 10 pips. So let's just mark some area at 10 pips so that we know. Okay, this is 10 pips. So So let's see if the market continues to move down straight in 10 pips, or if it just rejects some price over here and continue to move up. Right now looks strong. So now it's showing some sort of rejections over here. The problem is, at this point of time, it can possibly reverse back. That's the problem over here, because this will be a little bit of fake out thing which happened over here, because many people who are looking at the smaller time frames like 5 and 15 minute, maybe they have entered over here when this candle breaks the low, because they are thinking that a resistance has been formed and now it's going to move down. But they forget that the move has already been done. If you look at the 30-minute time frame, this move has already been done. Just remember this thing, guys. Always, before taking a trade, just look at the market and look and ask yourself whether a move has already been done or whether a move is about to begin, because it can be really dangerous when you enter after a move has already been done, which is happening over here as well. When it broke the low, it retraced back like 5-6 pips. "38 minutes. Okay, so look over here. So in the last few minutes, now the candle is reversing back up, and let's have a look at the 30 minute now. So 30 minute is pushing back up again. So I think I'm just gonna wait for the 30-minute candle to close because it will play a important role for the next 30-minute candle, because right now only 6 minutes left for the current candle to close, and in the current 6 minutes it can really you know create a trap and get us inside that trap. So it's obviously good to wait for this 30-minute to close, and after that do something, because next 30-minute candle, if the next 30-minute candle breaks the low, that means a resistance has been formed and it's gonna move down, so we can take sells. But in case the next 30-minute candle creates a lower wick and breaks the high, that means support has been formed and the market is again ready to push the price up. So these two are the ideas over here, because we have good clean range to the downside and we have good clean range to the upside as well. So the upside range is like 37, and if we talk about the sells, then we have a range of about 48 pips. Oh, it's again moving down. Oh, so gold finally find its way. Created a lower wick, break the high, moved up. Yeah, so 3 minutes left, guys, for the current 30-minute candle to close. And after 3 minutes, if the candle closes like this, then the chances of the next candle to move down is really high. So the only opportunity in gold was over here when this candle created a lower wick and break the high of the previous candle and continue to move up in like 17 to 18 pips. So this was the only opportunity in gold. But if we talk about the 30 minute, then there was nothing in 30 minute happening over here. But in GBP, oh GBP, look at GBP over here. It created a higher wick, now moving down with heavy volume. Because to take sells right now in GBP, there should be a higher wick, strong higher wick is formed, and then there should be a break of the lows. Because before that, I don't think it is advisable to go in at this point of time when the move has already been done. So the 30-minute candle has closed like a sell candle now, and right now the current 30-minute candle is pushing up. 1 hour candle has also created a higher wick. 30 minutes left for it to close. Let's have a look at the 4 hour. Yeah, 4 hour is also about to break the low. So I think you know what, I might take a chance of taking sells once a candle breaks this low over here. Only that at that point of time, nothing before that. So I'm gonna keep my terminals ready, and I'm gonna lower down my lot size to half because I'm not very sure about this setup. So stops will be fine as well. I'm not much sure. So guys, this trade is not on base of a total confidence, so just make sure you also took sells over here at this point of time. Keep stops at 165 720, 165 720, modify. It's already running in 2 pips of profits, as you can see. 165.720. So let's see if it works or not. So now the thing is, I'm gonna manage the risk. If the current candle gets back under this wick over here, so I'm gonna close half at that point of time. Because if it retraces back under this wick, that means at that point of time, it means that the volume of the sell volume is dying, and this candle can possibly reverse back from here. So that can be the possible meaning of that, this thing. Okay, it's rejecting right now, so let's see if it gets under that candle's wick or not. Okay, closed 50% over here at this point. So I have closed 50% of the trade in when this candle went inside this wick over here to manage the risk. So obviously I'm not gonna lose the amount I was losing at a full stop loss. So I have already managed this risk over here. And the candle is now reversing back. Can hit the SL in time. Okay, so it hit the SL over here at this point. So this was a very accurately managed trade, I would say, because what I did is, now here are few lessons which I want to share with you guys. What we did actually in this particular trade. So let me just tell you what I exactly did and how it went well even after it was a losing trade. So number one thing I did was I executed this trade with the half lot I usually take. Okay, suppose if I take a 1.4 lot, then I executed this trade with a 0.7 lot. Okay, so first thing I did that, and I already managed the risk, right? So the stop loss was 10 pips. So if in case I executed the trade with a full lot, then I would have lost around $140 on a 10 pip. So I reduced that to $70. So when I took the half lot, I reduced my overall loss to half already, right? So after that, what I did was, when the candle went against me and when it just got inside the previous candle's wick, at that point of time I closed 50% of the trade in around 5 pips, because if we calculate this distance, this is about 4 to 5 pips, right? So by doing that, I again reduced my overall loss to half, right? So that means I reduced firstly full loss to half, then after that I reduced that loss to half as well. So by doing this, I extremely lowered down the overall loss I was about to face in this trade, right? So this is how I managed the risk really well. So now in case if I take a second trade and that second trade went well, goes well in like 10 pips, maybe 11 pips or 9 pips, then even after losing this one, I will be on a winning side. Okay, so you always have to manage your risk really well like this, because this is the only and only key you can really turn your losing side into a winning side. So I'm gonna just delete this from here, and so now look over here. The market is now pushing the price down. It's okay, now I'm just gonna wait and watch, nothing else. Because whenever you are in a doubt, you always reduce your lot sizes to half, because in case you win that trade, then that will be a win-win situation for you, and in case you lose that trade, then you're not gonna lose much. You're gonna lose very less. So in this overall trade, I just lost around 5 pips. From the overall 10 pips, I lost around 5 pips only. So I think the news is also about to come now. Yeah, 18 minutes. So guys, I'm gonna take a leave from you guys today, and let's meet tomorrow, because news is about to come and I don't trade before the news and after the news, like 30 minutes. So I'm just gonna come back tomorrow in a new day with the new trade ideas. So take care everyone, have a great day, and thank you for being online with me. And those who haven't subscribed my channel yet, just subscribe my channel guys. I really need your support so that I can help other people as well by providing this free knowledge. So thank you for supporting me guys, take care, thank you, bye bye.